Hey there, Bill here. Hoping you guys are doing absolutely great. So I'm recording an update on my. So basically, previously, what I was trying to do was to establish a routine where I can focus on certain elements of my life, and those elements was health, spirituality, and learning. Skipping the finance part, like spirituality, learning, and health. And around like for 21st day, 21 days, I was able to do that. That was like, okay, I was able to achieve those things. But once I hit like around that range, life happened and I just couldn't do it anymore. So it was, I think, a way too heavy lifting. And then again, you go back to who you are or who you think you are, a person who sleeps and go after the dopaminergic spikes by cheap dopamine, by scrolling, doom scrolling. So yeah, and then just like exhausting the dopamine resources that the Lord has given us, and that's like a difficult learning sometimes. So I try creating an application where I can like count myself accountable, and the idea is that each thing I've as there's a penalty penalty involved with certain things. It's a bad habit if it's drum scrolling or something. So I gonna if I'll do that, then the penalty is monetary. So and now like it's been 3 weeks. I'm just trying to make it was a like successful idea. So once I created it, but then later I was like, okay, let's improve it. Let's add this and this feature, and I kept on adding new features, and it gotten so complex that it started crashing. That's like thing. Like you cannot just accept that, okay, you created this bare minimal, let's stick to it, it's working. I was like, no, let's add this feature, this like power feature, extra energy feature. It's going to give you a boost, it give you a gamification feature. What hell, I did not try. So the interesting thing about like creating those things, earlier I tried Tick app, I tried the premium version. I thought it will help me be a better person. No, I tried Notebook, it didn't work out. I tried Notion, it didn't work out, and I tried Habatify, you name it, you name the today's app on the internet. I tried all, most oftenly the premium versions, just to make sure that I'll be sort of a person who can stick to those. No, didn't work out. So again, like update, and again, like this YouTube things I've created, and I thought I would stick to it, and I would continue uploading more stuff. I will continue adding the value out there, and also to myself. But I took a long break. Right in front of me, I have all the visions I have wrote down. So like end of day video and 100 days challenge of public speaking, 1 week report. So there's a written like extreme people, extreme prize. If you're extreme in things, you're gonna have extreme results. That goes both ways. Extremely detrimental for my own goodness. So somehow, recording the video again, just to like at least stay relevant to my own perception of who I should be. Uh, Creator of content in the near future, I'll have the audience. I'll have resonance in my voice. The not just the sheer voice, but the message underneath that I'm trying to spread out there. And it all starts within. I think like. If I'm not being honest to myself, if I'm not being truthful to my time, then what I'll say is just come as okay, more like preaching, not practicing. and that deeply hurts me. Like, I would never forgive myself if I just preach and don't practice. That's below, below me. So, let's talk like simply about finance. The interesting thing I learned in the recent, what you say, 6 months is that there's certain elements of the financing you should be aware of, like the compounding, the saving, and then taking that saving and investing it somewhere where the money works for you instead of, yeah, you save it somewhere and the inflation hits each year like 8% and just eat it up. So you save it in the mutual funds, you save it in the stocks, then if you cannot take chances, crypto, and uh, and then there are other of like investing as well. You can do that in gold and silver. But I think like as a like in 13 years old, 30 years old, I would uh, I would want you guys to like focus on those which can be sort of like appealable to you as well. So if stock is not appealable, you can go in mutual funds. If it's not, then gold, and then real estate is always there. So if you have little saving, I don't mean like heavy, like save each month, and then the three rules I would say is first rule is have like 6 months saving of if you go like if they kick you out to die out of your job, you can survive for those 6 months, the same as you're doing right now. The same expenses like expenditure with what's happening. And then the second is whatever you save, like put certain part of that to the investing. And the third, invest on yourself, like invest on your learning new skills, hobbies, eating, your clothing. So those things, those things. So that's about finance. Spirituality is pretty like already blessed to have been born in sort of a religion, which I find like I love the violence in Islam, like the lovely violence, like the violence to be a good person, to fight against yourself, to fight your temptation. And then we have this gatherings of prayer, and it's a very, very wholesome vibe. It's very lively, aggressive vibe of religion with the with the pace of like the beauty is that it has this uh what you say symphony to it. Like once you zone into the religion and you start practicing certain elements like praying, like fasting, and Hajj, those things spiritually make you fulfilled, and then you drop an energetic depletion, go back to like up at your point, I guess. So it gives you fulfillment. Learning wise, yeah, if you guys are following this channel, so MS Neuro, 2 semesters I've done, and third semester it's going, and then the research going. So that's something I wanted to do. So I've choose it from my own self, but truth been told, I'm not even giving it like im- attention it deserves. So it's heavy on me. Like when I initially like started 2 years ago, I also started CS beside that. I was like, okay, in 3 years time, I'll done with. I have a CS degree, I have a MS degree, and then I was learning Spanish and Turkish, and all those things. 2 3 years later, still the same. I drop out of CS course, and then MS NMPT, like neuromuscular physiotherapy. Uh, trying to continue it, and trying to end this thing. So let's see what's gonna happen. So for now, yeah, that's the subject about the learning. I still have to go back and learn Spanish, and then also create a system where I can stay in touch with my Turkish language. And then on top of that, like I want to learn CS50, like Python, a little bit of AI, because in the future AI gonna take over. So we better stay relevant. That's about learning. Well, health-wise, I would say it's been little better like the last month, and what we done is I haven't done anything good to avail that, but still, being in a good physical shape helps your mind. So, for this month, I'll try to incorporate certain exercises like I was previously doing kettlebell, and if I add that thing, that will be worthy. So, yeah, a little bit of running. So those things I think I'll add, and once I have those things in the line, then I'll get back to you guys and update you. So the goal is to have weekly videos and then daily videos, end of day videos, just to stay accountable to the life, staying true, and then discussing what matters. Uh, Sometimes certain topics which we can discuss it in depth instead of just going scratching the superficiality. So thank you for watching. Have a good one.